Spirit Airlines has unveiled a brand new dress code, and I am 100% in favor of it. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the brand new dress code from Spirit Airlines. I think this is long overdue. Long overdue. Whenever I go to the airport, some of y'all are dressed crazy. Now, you guys watching the video are going to dress perfectly fine, but some people you have seen at the airport are way over the top. Can I tell a personal story before we go into the articles and videos? Just one personal story, not the dope fiend who was on the airplane. I'm talking about this guy. I'm going to the TSA line. I see this dude. He's 6'3", white dude, looking like Bill Nye the Science Guy, who is also like a marathon biker. The kind of guy you see on the side of the road, one of them thin wheel bikes and the slick, the whole Tour de France in the middle of your neighborhood. That guy, that's how you looked. But he was dressed like Snow White. However, rather than the long white dress, he had on a white miniskirt, like a tutu almost, with stockings and high heels. I'm like, bro, come on. Nah, you can't get on the airplane like that. So if the dress code encompasses things of this nature, that makes it even better. And before I go any further, let's get to an article right quick. Then we got the video. You see what it says. No shoes, no service when passengers step aboard a Spirit Airlines flight. Some of y'all not wearing shoes on your feet. Hey, you know one of the most disgusting surfaces that exists in the world is in the airport. Y'all not wearing shoes in the airport floor is like not wearing shoes in the bathroom. It's probably even worse. But anyway, the subhead, the discount carrier updated its contract of carriage to include language about the attire it now expects from customers. So hopefully, when people are buying tickets, they're able to see, okay, you can't wear this, you can't do that. I have no problem with it. Some are going to say, oh, you violated my rights. Man, look, like I said, I'm not trying to see Bill Nye the Science Guy dressed like Sailor Moon and 10A right next to me. But let's keep on going here.
Airlines will now do more than just check your boarding pass. The airline is making changes to its dress code, and passengers who don't follow it will not be allowed to fly. CBS News Miami's Anna McAllister is live at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport with more details about this. Anna.
Well, Jim, Spirit Airlines is cracking down on anyone who's showing up to their flights scantily clad. If you're dressed in something that the airline deems to be inappropriate, you may be kicked off your flight. Spirit Airlines is taking off with an updated policy for passengers, and it's all about what you're wearing. A lot of times when you're going to fly, you just throw on whatever that you could find that's easy, right?
No, not really. Whenever I go fly, I make sure that I'm dressed appropriately. I'm not saying you got to wear a suit or nothing crazy like that, but I look decent, like how I would look going to the grocery store, going anywhere in public. Some people don't care about how they look in public. They wear pajamas outside. The bonnets, it's a bonnet epidemic everywhere you go. People just don't really care about presenting themselves well in public. They think, oh, I'm just going to the store or I'm just going here. Well, it's you going there. It's still you. So present yourself well, regardless of the situation.
Right. Well, if you're flying Spirit, you want to make sure that you are covered up. They have changed their policy when it comes to what you can wear on the flight. So if you want to wear a crop top, that is not going to fly anymore. Got to make sure that you're covered up and looking appropriate according to their new policy. The airline.
You know what happened? People back in the day, they used to really get dressed up to go to the airport. It was a serious. Now, some of them would wear suits, ties, the whole church outfit to go on the airplane. But now it's become like a bus in the sky, especially some of these low cost airlines. It is what it is. They don't really care too much about how they look. They're kind of like just trying to, skate from point A to point B.
Airline updated its contract for carriage, stating passengers won't be allowed to board or could get kicked off of their flights if they're wearing see-through clothing, have exposed breasts, buttocks, or other private parts, if there's lewd, obscene, or offensive clothing or tattoos, or if the passengers show up barefoot.
Yeah, the whole barefoot thing is crazy. Like I say, I'm not going into the airport with my bare feet on the ground. That's not going to happen at all. Not even, I might not even wear flip-flops. I got to wear boots or at least some, regular tennis shoes. But I see quite a bit of this when, your private parts are exposed. People, they're in their phones and they see that kind of stuff on there and it's become normalized in their mind. So they think, okay, I can just go outside And the same thing that I saw somebody wear on Instagram. And it's like, well, that's, two different places. You're going to a shopping mall like that. You're going to the airport like that. That's not how you're supposed to actually dress. Okay. Yeah. And people don't really care. They just wear anything. The offensive clothing, like one guy got deplaned because his hoodie had the F word on it. I mean, I don't understand when you're wearing clothes that has, cursing on it, obscene things. I don't really understand that. And then, of course, again, the barefoot, man, you are a brave soul if you do that in the airport.
We spoke to some Spirit flyers about the company's decision.
There's just too many rules. Some people just trying to get to what they need to get to. I feel like you shouldn't put no rules on how people should wear their clothes flying to the next destination.
That's bad because you should wear whatever you want. Even if you're not okay with that, you don't have a say in what people wear.
They're the owners. I mean, they can do whatever they want, I mean, I'm a business owner as well, and I have certain rules as well in my business establishment, so they can do whatever they want.
My man at the end, my Dominican homie, he right on point. The other two, man, come on, you got to live a little bit more. But my man at the end hit the nail on the head.
We asked these Spirit customers if these changes will make them reconsider flying with the airline.
If they change more things, yeah, for sure. Because why would you do that?
Just hearing that made me want to stay away from Spirit, for sure.
And we did reach out to Spirit for a statement, and we are waiting to hear back. But for now, reporting live from the Fort.
All righty, so shout out to Spirit for changing that dress code. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you got to do that. Like I said, back in the day, there was no need for this because when people got on the airplane, it was a privilege. You would dress up, you would put on your Sunday's best. But now it's like people put on whatever they want. Pajamas, bonnets everywhere, house shoes. It's like I said, it's like a bus in the sky, a Greyhound in the sky. But that's what you're going to get on some of the low-cost airlines, even some of the high-cost ones. And to me, it's kind of weird. Okay, you're on Delta Airlines. You done paid $500 for this ticket. You can't put on a decent, I'm talking about something real basic. A T-shirt, it doesn't have holes in it, that's not torn to pieces. Okay, that's not overly tight. A regular T-shirt, a pair of pants. I'm talking about a Walmart outfit would suffice. At Walmart, you could go in there and spend $20 and get the entire outfit. That would suffice to go on the airplane. And you know what? I'll tell you what, as I close, if cost is a concern, well, why was Bill Nye the Science Guy dressed in the cosplay best? Them cosplay outfits are not cheap. My man had Snow White. This is like it was custom made for him. It's a lot of type of that stuff going on. People just want to do whatever they want to do. They don't care. It's not about, it's inconvenient. I don't have the money. People just doing whatever. Okay, I'm going to come dressed like this. I'm going to expose this body part because they want to, not because they have to. So, yeah, and I think this should be the same for every airline. Okay, no shirt, no shoes, no service. I mean, if you see a sign like that outside of a gas station, why wouldn't that same rule apply to go on the airplane? I mean, it's kind of common sense to me, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about Spirit Airlines having a dress code? Is that a good thing, bad thing? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. It is a 100% good thing. It's the right thing to do. And people who don't really want to adhere to the dress code, those are going to be the ones that fight. I experienced that back in the day when you're dealing with the clubs, some of these nightclubs, they got a dress code. Why? Okay, what's on the dress code? No oversized white T-shirts, no Timberland boots, because they know the kind of person that's going to wear this attire is going to come in here and act a fool. Okay, and people don't want to be around that type of energy, regardless of what color they are. Black, white, Puerto Rican, candy stripe. Nobody wants that around them. We're not trying to have anybody get beat up on the flight like they have been doing over the past few years. So this dress code may kind of calm some of that down, and the overall experience of the passenger. All right, I don't want to be next to somebody that got cursing on the hoodie, they're smelling like weed. Nobody has time for that. I want a more pleasant experience. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.